You just should be here during the breaks. That's the whole gig here.
And we want you to call in, give us questions.
Sure.
And how would they do that?
And they would do that at 787-3397.
That's Laura Dwyer Schlecke. Mark Meyer is right next door. Jackie Austin on the camera
We can fist
today.
bump.
Oh, there you
No,
go.
yeah, we could have our own.
They have fist pump. I don't know if that's legal on the radio.
Yeah,
but
well,
they
it's
did it
safer than
anyway.
handshaking. Boy, the new gal over on the other station has got a nice firm shake. You know who I'm talking about. What's her name? Corrine?
Handshake, I think, is what you're trying
Handshake.
to say.
Sorry. I wouldn't think of anything else.
Shake
But of
it
course
like
you
a
guys,
Polaroid picture. Remember those?
I didn't know you were supposed to shake those. You're older than I am.
No, I'm not. Anyway, they can also email at mark@thinking.
I'm glad you clarified that nice firm
Shake.
for us.
Oh,
Handshake.
God, you guys are, you're,
Well, no,
you know,
I mean-
us women, we don't think that way.
Well, we don't think that way.
Uh-huh.
Jeez.
Oh, my goodness
You just-
sake. Anyhow, very personable. It just
Yes,
met her.
very nice.
I have a
Yeah.
Karina.
Karina, a tiny little thing. She just,
We'll help to bulk her up.
yeah. You guys can even get some donuts in here for her, so. But
So you have a name change coming up, and I want to break that news.
break it, baby.
Should we break it
Yeah,
today?
go ahead. Break it. Mark?
Come on, Mark, break it.
It's time to change course.
Yeah.
So we're changing the name from Prudential Premier Properties to Thinking Real Estate, which is what we've been using here for the last, almost 2 years, 18 months?
Yeah.
Seems like just yesterday that we got our
Big break.
Lifetime Achievement Award in the Broadcasting Hall of Fame.
So you have to change your letterhead now and everything.
Everything.
Everything. Signs.
Logos.
Everything. We're
We've been-
dropping the Prudential franchise.
Yep.
I like that.
Independent.
We've been arguing
So you'll
for the
be
last
your own
Homegrown
2
Jackson
days
products.
about logos.
Yeah, we're debating on the logo.
Yeah, debating, not arguing.
And,
What do you do for a real estate logo? I'm
well,
like a
depends on the name. We are,
Well, I should have brought them,
I got it.
although they don't do any good on the,
I got it. The
on the
thinker.
air.
yeah, there you
Thinker.
go. Oh, yeah,
Oh, that's a
the
good idea.
Rodin.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
We hadn't thought of that one. We had a light bulb. We had the little air bubbles, the thought bubbles,
Mhm.
which was my favorite.
Uh-huh.
That would be Mark's favorite.
So you can probably ask the listeners.
We did. I mean, we will. Okay, let's do that.
They could email you a.
Yeah, we could have,
A
we should have
logo.
had a contest,
Well, we can have a contest right now.
Well, there you go.
You don't win anything, but
But
Except
our
undying
extreme
gratitude.
gratitude
That's right.
for
we could,
using
we
your
could
idea.
have them, they could come on the radio show.
Yeah, they could. Yeah,
That's a good idea.
absolutely.
So, I don't know what we'll talk about. but-
So
If your logo is used,
So as of November 1st, we will be thinking real estate, I think.
It might tweak a little bit because we're getting a little feedback, like you do on the radio. So
I'm not sure it really matters what the name is.
it's all about us.
It is all about us.
We're the ones that work hard to get people's properties sold and find them the right house to live in.
yeah, but you have to have a name, right?
Well, yeah.
I have one, Laura Schlechte.
Yeah.
Dwyer, Schlechte.
Laura Dwyer Schlechte. So, anyhow, what's new? Did you do anything exciting in the real estate business this week?
Those short sales are just getting on my nerves. They're not difficult, they're just tedious, don't you think?
That
Jackie?
sounds difficult. Tedious.
Well, they're not
sounds-
difficult, they're just, it's this game, I don't think people understand how much of a hurry up and wait game this is, and so when somebody, like if I have a showing on one of my listings, I'm dependent upon the other agent to give me feedback. And so the person who owns the house will call or text and say, how did that showing go? At 2 o'clock, and it's now 2:15.
I love that. We do have
Which
people
is
like
fine.
that.
And I'll say, well, I'll get with the other agent, and it's all dependent upon people. This business is people-driven. And so when you talk about a name like we just did, I think the name is nice, and I think it's important, but it doesn't get the job done. It might get a phone call or two, but it doesn't get the job done.
We do.
We do.
And we have to know the tools to get it done. So are there any special tools in your toolbox that you have?
Persistence, my cell phone, my iPhone, the computer. I'm always amazed at technology. When we go to meetings for the Association of Realtors, either at the state level or national, the tools are amazing to me. And I know you use social media, which I don't do because I like to have my Facebook friends my actual friends.
So
I'm not
my Facebook friends are my actual friends. I'd hate to.
Well,
for them
no,
to
you
think
have
that
some
they
of them in
weren't.
there.
So, well, and we do visual tours. We do a lot of. I think pictures get properties sold, or they help get people into properties.
I agree with that.
So we put as many still photos, video. We're doing YouTube videos and visual tours.
And I'm starting to use those QR codes, which I think are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what
Yeah.
those are, Greg?
No, I don't.
A QR code. I will show you what it is. It's a
They won't be able to see it on the radio.
it's a grid scan pattern, and people who know what they are know what they are. The people who don't know what they are haven't a clue. And by the look on your face, I'm guessing you don't have a clue what that does.
You
I-
take an
I really
iPhone
Yeah.
and you scan that in your iPhone, and the information about the house.
Will
or,
that work?
That is a remote control. That's not even a phone.
That's a princess phone.
TV remote control?
Okay, so you take. I'm doing this on the air, folks. So sorry, but I just scanned this QR code, which I'm now starting
From an
to put on
ad
signs.
in a magazine.
No, that's not going to do it.
That's not
No,
gonna
No.
you gotta upgrade.
But anyway, it'll bring up.
You sure it won't do? What is the kind of phone
No,
is
that's
that?
not a.
No,
What's your cell phone number, Greg? Do you want to say that on the air?
no. Really don't.
But the QR code will then take the person who has scanned that photograph, that grid pattern. It'll take them either to a website, or they can instantly text me, or they can pull up the information from whatever link that I have sent to that QR code company.
That little inch square of gobbledygook?
We'll give you a wealth of information.
Wow, that's,
The nice thing for us is that it collects the data of the person who has asked for that information. And
Now you can, if you don't know what it is, you can look at my political signs. The great
they do have QR
big
codes on
4x4s that I have out there have a QR code on them.
oh, really?
And that will take you to my website so you can see all my issues,
Isn't
my
that-
thoughts.
Isn't that amazing?
I don't have issues. My comments. So
Do you know what QR code stands for?
No.
quick response.
That is it.
Is it?
Quick response code. Abbreviated. A QR code is abbreviated from quick response code. So good job.
Yeah. Thanks.
So that will send your phone.
You're always thinking real estate.
I am. I'm always thinking.
That will send your phone to what? The website?
Yeah. Or there's an option to text the realtor. So
Have you? I'll
Which I
tell you
have
what.
gotten.
Getting an iPhone is worth it because have you ever gone into Best Buy, for
No.
example?
I
And
don't
you're
shop.
going to buy, like Bill and I bought Sirius Radio, and we went into Best Buy and we scanned.
Why would you do something as silly as that?
I'm sorry. It's because
Why would you pay for your radio?
'Cause, like, Bill's
when
out-
I will give it to you free.
well, Bill's in South
That's-
Dakota, so he's
Okay.
using
job,
it out
Greg.
there.
Are you
So-
taking calls?
call her out on that, Greg.
Are you
Yeah,
taking-
go ahead.
Never
I
say.
asked
listen,
Jackie what
listen,
radio station I listen to.
Never say serious on this show.
I'm sorry. Unless you're serious about life.
SIRR.
Right.
Do you have a question?
A title.
Uh-oh.
Rapid-
Yeah.
Rapid response real.
Rapid response.
No, it's quick response.
QR.
No, he's giving you a title for
idea
your
for
new
a-
business.
Oh, rapid response.
Rapid Response Real Estate.
Okay. We'll put that, thank you. We'll put that in the hopper.
I kind of like that. I remember when I first started out, I was at a company called Advantage Real Estate. Do you remember that company?
Yeah, yeah.
And
Karen Dunnigan was part of that.
she was.
Now,
And
what did that turn into something else?
They
or-
got bought out by Ceravel. So those people that were left there got absorbed into Ceravel's Jackson office. But
Okay.
but people used to, usually agents would put a riff on it and call it disadvantaged real estate.
Oh,
So we have to think about that too.
yeah, okay. Anyhow, so take your iPhone and go in and you can scan the barcode and you can find out if the item on the shelf is the best price. And I think we saved $44 that day by scanning the barcode by using your iPhone. So it's worth every penny an iPhone.
So just shopping?
Just shopping.
Wow.
And that's free, like your radio station.
Isn't that amazing?
And you can get your radio station on the World Wide Web, which Bill's out in South Dakota pheasant hunting, and
He
so
should be.
I think he's listening.
He
So
probably is.
and tomorrow Bill turns 64.
He does not.
He does.
No.
So.
No.
Isn't there a Beatles song?
Yes.
Yes.
In fact, he called me singing it to me.
When I'm 64.
Yeah.
And so here, Greg, is a QR code, and next to it it says scan to watch a short video about whatever this product is. And so you can do almost anything with it. And you know that we when we talk about time to change course, we can't just put grids in the mail to people anymore. We can't just wait for the phones to ring.
We, we have to all of it actually.
So it's a new
I
world.
had
It
this
is,
conversation with the seller last night, and I don't
they
advertise yesterday morning, and well, we'll find out. And I don't advertise in the magazines.
I agree.
And
In print,
he
mostly
said,
print
but he
advertising is
doesn't have
done.
internet, and that's how he finds out about properties.
But it's all old by the time he finds out about it.
Right.
The information is old. If you
Yeah.
wait for print, it's old.
Right.
I do still put my open houses in the print
Right. I do that too.
world.
And then the Board of Realtors has a nice website, JacksonMIHomes.com, for all the open house information. So we
Which
put
is,
it
and the
there.
open houses are the #1 most hit page on their website.
So if you're going to go to an open house, go to that website.
Mark, are you taking call?
Love it.
Good morning.
Hi there.
Hi there.
I'd like to talk a little bit about, find out a little bit about mold eradication when you buy a house and find out there's some mold.
Mold, okay?
Well, that's a good question. There are companies that will actually come and test for the mold, and then there are usually other companies that will come and do the remediation or removal of the mold. But
Remediation, that's what I want.
yep. But the bottom line is that in order to get rid of it, you have to get rid of it. So that if you've got water in your behind the walls, and once it gets into the drywall, I think that's an issue. So you'd have to remove the wood that's been infected.
Yes, I
Well,
understand that.
so what, do you have a specific question? No?
How would I find companies that do that?
We just had one done on a property, and the company was out of Adrian, I believe. Gosh, I'm trying to remember the name of the company. And there were two.
There's no company here.
You know, the other agent coordinated that because it was their buyer, my seller, and we needed to make the buyer happy since the seller was selling. It was the buyer that needed to be happy.
Okay.
But I know the one that did the one we had was in Adrian, and they did a nice job. They were very detailed on what they were going to do and very specific on what it was going to cost, and I don't think there was any hidden messages in their game plan.
Can that run a lot of money?
Well, this particular one was a basement that had, the water was coming up from the sump pump wasn't working right. So it was coming up from the floor, so they had to tear out the carpet, the ceiling tile,
Plus, they probably had to
paneling.
waterproof the basement.
No, they didn't.
They didn't.
Because it was sump pump. And it was about $7,000.
I just did a quick Google search for Jackson, Michigan mold remediation, and there 2 companies came up. And so I'm not endorsing these 2, but here's the 2 numbers if you want them.
Yes. Hang on a second.
I don't think either one
Yes,
of those.
please.
Okay.
It says mold remediation.
No, I don't think either one of those.
The first one is Alam, A-L-A-M, Inc., and they actually have a website, alaminc.com,
Okay.
788-8348,
I'm a pen in the word. 788.
8348. And then the second one is called RemTech, R-E-M-T-E-K, Environmental.
Okay.
And their website is remtechenvironmental.com, but their number is 879-2299.
And I don't think those are either one of those are the 2 that looked at this property, and I would recommend getting at least 2 estimates.
The other thing you could do is call the Association of Realtors office and ask them if there are any affiliates whom they could recommend, and their number is
Okay.
787-6175.
787-6175.
75. Yeah, and tell them that you are looking for some mold removal, and ask if there are any members of the association who do that. 6175.
Okay, got it.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Mold's a toughie.
Yeah, and you
Because
might.
you don't know it's there until it's there. And the other thing that he might think about is if there is, once he gets it tested and if there is actually mold there, and once it's removed, he also should have his ductwork cleaned.
And I think they do that as part of the.
Do they?
They did that at this property we had. And you might call, don't you guys have a show on Saturday morning, Tyler Construction?
Yes,
So they could call Saturday morning and ask Tyler Construction about that,
they would certainly know that.
right?
Yeah.
Hey, did you know interest rates are down to like
For
3.5%?
30-year fixed, isn't that amazing?
Well, the one I got quoted on 4.1% on a jumbo loan. 4.1%. 5-year balloon, but a 20-year amortization.
How much is a jumbo loan these days?
I
Over
didn't ask.
500?
I don't know, I didn't ask.
Oh, Google it.
Thank God for your computer. Wow. So, what do you have any strategies for when people should cut the price of their house?
Well, my strategy, my opinion is, and I try to get sellers to do this, is that this is not the market in which to test the price. So if they're not going to price it realistically, it's going to be a difficult process because our momentum. I just emailed a client this morning with exactly that situation, in that we were optimistic on their pricing to begin with because they wanted to do it that way. And so it was on the high side of normal for that house, but now they want to know how to drive traffic into their house and get it sold. Well, the way to get it sold is to price it right. And when we've got 25% of our market being foreclosure listings and 50% of our closings being foreclosures, those are what we're fighting against.
Well, and the problem is if they price it wrong, you're not going to get an appraisal. And if they're going to get a mortgage, they're going to need an appraisal. However, more than.
Jumbo loans are $417,000, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
So they have to price it right, or they just won't. Once they get to they won't get to the closing table. They might get it sold, but they won't get to the closing table.
well, and appraisals are so tough now. And so even if you get an offer, unless it's cash, and the buyer's agent isn't diligent enough to put in there that the house still has to appraise for the purchase price of the property, you know, if somebody's financing a house, it's got to appraise.
Have you ever taken anybody, if they're in a neighborhood and they want to price their house at X, but everything's priced lower? Have you ever taken them through the other houses?
No, but that's a good idea. Have you done that?
No.
I see it on TV.
Yeah. We should start a show, a movie show. Not a movie,
A
but
moving picture show.
Right. And link it to our radio show.
I think radio's enough.
Yeah, well,
Radio
it's
gets
certainly
results.
key.
Yeah. It's results.
As I've said before.
Results driven. But don't you think sellers need the
Well,
house
they need
I
to
went
see
through?
their competition too.
Well, and they need to see their house through the buyer's eyes. I went through a house yesterday, and the guy just has a lot of stuff. Is that an Irish jig?
Yeah.
And the guy just had a lot of stuff in his house, and I said, "You gotta go to the first thing you have to do is go get some boxes and box this stuff up and decide whether you're gonna keep it or not." And he said, "Oh, but buyers, they can see
Through this.
beyond that." And I'm going, "No, they can't. No."
How about season appropriate decorating?
No. Get to step away and no.
Did
I
I
think
miss something?
no, you didn't miss
okay,
anything.
all
Don't you think that's
obviously,
important though?
I think you have to. Everyone's going to decorate for Christmas.
In July?
No.
Well,
that you need
it's
to
almost
just
November, Mark.
right. No, he's talking about something else.
Oh, okay.
But
But I'm just saying.
Yeah, I
You-
mean,
you ran into one in
you-
July?
Yeah.
Sure.
listen to you gotta listen to us. I mean, really, I have a stager come in, but even before she gets there are times when I just tell people, she says, gonna,
How about kids' toys?
oh my gosh,
Don't you have to put them away?
yes.
Yeah.
There have been houses where they're like, the house is a toy box. Kids
And
don't
that
need
tells,
that many
that
toys,
tells the
period.
buyers that there is not enough storage in the house.
Right. And
That's just all
things
there is
on
to it.
counters, oh my gosh, get rid of it.
Pet debris.
Oh,
Well,
that's
don't
just
get us
gross.
started on that.
That's just gross.
I watched
And
the show
pets
last
actually-
night, and they were going through the house, and in the corner was
That needs a cleaning.
Some
pet
duty?
debris.
Well, you need to clean,
Yeah.
you need to clean your house.
Some
You need to
doo-doos.
The
make the
duty is to
beds,
the duty.
and you need to make sure your bathroom counters are wiped down, and toilet seats are down. Toilet seats down.
We could do a whole show on this. We should do a whole show on it.
On toilets. Just-
No,
No, just
No?
on the little details, you know,
Okay.
that people don't typically think of, and it's nothing against the
Any
sellers,
open
it's
houses this
just.
weekend?
Real quick.
Yeah, we always have open houses.
I have none.
You have none?
No, but I do have a great house on Virginia Way, 1075 Virginia Way, 5 acres, 2,500 square feet with a finished basement.
Wow, nice.
Beautiful. Northwest Schools,
All right, well,
279.
I have an open house at 912 West Washington, amazing two-story house, 4 bedrooms, 1.5 baths, from 1 to 230. It's priced at $129. I got 2 new listings, 534 Commonwealth, a really cute house, $99,900, 4 bedrooms, 1 bath. Boy, is that a nice
Did
neighborhood?
you get that from door walking?
I did, for knocking on doors. And then
Speaking of Christmas decorations.
11097 Sauk Trail, 99.9 Cream Puff. 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, has lake access
It's
to
a
Lake
real estate
Leanne.
term.
It is, it's a cream puff.
Mark Saya,
Cream.
results.
Radio
Results.
gets results.